It's this all that's left?
Yes, Lieutenant, we're the last one.
HQ, this is First Lieutenant Hughes on the ground. We've rounded up all remaining Rhino Squad survivors, escorting them to the evac ship now.
Copy that, Lieutenant. Medics will be on standby upon your arrival.
Hold on, HQ. Yes, sir.
We've got Master Sergeant Marion Bidwell's body. We need him to be brought back on the Hannibal.
Yes, sir. HQ, we're also carrying back the body of Master Sergeant Marion Bidwell.
Confirmed, Lieutenant. We'll arrange for Sergeant Bidwell's memorial.
Strauss and Kane, last seen at the Tetranode. We need a search team out there. Can't risk losing them.
Understood, sir.
Come on, Morris. The transport is over.
HQ, I need to request a recon team. We have 2 MIAs, Private Strauss and Corporal Kane. Last known location inside the Tetranode Tower, but they might... Wait a sec. We've located Strauss. He's safe. Strauss, any word on Kane's whereabouts?
I'm afraid not, Lieutenant. The Strogg, they took him. I need to get back to HQ now. I have horrible news. The Macron, we were wrong. They were able to rebuild one.
Shit. Dishler, take Strauss back to the transport with the others.
This Strauss.
Okay. HQ, scratch that recon request. We have no corpse to recover. Please advise General Harper that the Strogg have a new leader.
Received, Lieutenant.
Bringing Rhino Squad back to the Hannibal. Hughes out.
I hear their voices when I sleep. I've seen the worst of war, but I can't escape the images of the Strogg. A metallic spine jutting awkwardly through muscle, flesh and bone fused with wires and steel. I hear their voices when I sleep, created for war and fueled by the blood of their enemy. This isn't just a nightmare. It's who I've become.
Rumors about the terrifying process of stroggification have always circulated, painting horrific pictures of a macabre metamorphosis where bodies are mercilessly twisted and reshaped, birthing a new nightmare, the Strogg. One instance of a stroggification facility was previously observed in Australia, where the Strogg had overtaken an abandoned fortified base to develop an advanced stroggifier. Despite being told time and again about the horrors of stroggification, this instance pales in comparison to the abominations we're now uncovering on Stroggos, revealing a perspective never before witnessed, as no one had returned to recount the horrific tales. The method unfolds within Strogg facilities as a meticulously, painfully brutal transformation. The one we observed is concealed within a mountain, utilizing natural fortifications against enemies' bombardment. These hidden labyrinths house various specialized stations for each segment of the procedure, ensuring a relentless production of new units as long as the necessary components are available.
Transfer approved.
Upon arrival, subjects are stripped of all their equipment and immobilized on a surgical table. It's likely that heavy sedation is employed to significantly reduce the subject's ability to move, not only to prevent escape attempts, but also to allow the procedure to be conducted with reduced chance of fatal risks. The entire body, both inside and out, is meticulously scanned, allowing the rest of the process to precisely align and integrate every forthcoming component. At the following station, the horror begins. Using a large acerate rod, subjects are injected a concoction of steroids, nanite colonies, and health-related medications directly into the torso. These are essential to ensure the victim doesn't succumb to the imminent trauma he will endure. From a distance, a Strogg scientist oversees this process, making adjustments as needed for what lies ahead. While this might appear merciless, it could be pragmatic, aiming to excise parts irrelevant to a Strogg's functionality, like facial features, or those that could complicate the integration of necessary components. The next phase is arguably the most sinister. With no anesthesia, a large saw blade severs the legs of the subject. Cutting through the flesh, muscles and bones, the human body has a limit to how much pain it can endure before its receptors and nervous system become overloaded and shut down, the body's way of escaping intolerable pain. Following this is the brutal integration of equipment into the victim's body. Although it might appear more tolerable than the amputation, the process of bolting or melding equipment onto the subject is excruciating, as parts are directly connected to their neural system. This is a perfect example why subjects are injected with nanite colonies before the procedure, to ensure their body doesn't reject the extensive modifications or succumb to shock and die during the operation. While the previous step might be deemed the most horrifying and brutal, the subsequent one could seemingly be the most dangerous. The implantation of a neurocyte. This chip is inserted through the skull to lodge within the brain tissue, specifically targeting the prefrontal cortex. This region is crucial for language, working memory, reasoning, and executive functions. Although the exact function of the technology remains unclear, it is known to contain an onboard AI, which likely plays a role in commandeering these brain functions. It leaves much of the host's original attributes intact, while enabling comprehension of the Strogg language, and crucially, suppresses any form of resistance, ensuring complete obedience to commands from the Nexus upon activation. All subjects that sustain excessive damage are sent to the waste processing facility, where their remains are systematically repurposed, ensuring that nothing is wasted. Once activated, the neurocyte converts the subject into a Strogg, a transformation considered irreversible with current human scientific understanding.
No. No. Please. No.
Take him down! I'm on it! All clear!
We're too late for this one. I'm doing you a favor, Marine.
Wait! Take a reading on him.
Lieutenant, according to the med chip, this is Matthew Kane.
Is he Strogg?
No, the neurocyte in his head hasn't been activated. The Strogg don't control him.
How do we know the neurosite isn't gonna suddenly switch on and he winds up fully Strogg?
He won't, I guarantee it.
HQ, this is Rhino Squad. We've got an injured Marine who needs immediate evac.
Meet Falcon 5 at the coordinates being sent. Roger that, HQ. Rhino Squad out.
Welcome back to the land of the living, Kane.
Ah, my head. It's so loud. Every movement feels like I'm being handled from the inside. The pain, it's almost gone, but I feel like I'm not where I'm supposed to be. Not in the right body. Let's hope someone can fix this. Fix me. A Strogg.
The Strogg really did a number on you.
You better say a lot of prayers tonight because someone's sure watching over you.
Kane, you look like hell. You're damn lucky we happen to be in the neighborhood.
We were passing through the building trying to get to the extraction point. Never thought we'd find you here.
What was the chance the rhinos got here before that thing was activated? Yeah, it's still inside me. Wonder if that could cause problems. What if it can be turned on again?
Rhino, this is HQ. What's your status?
We should be at the evac coordinates in 10 minutes.
There's a medic with Falcon 5. Take the injured Marine to them. The rest of your men will have to continue on to the original extraction point.
Copy that. Rhino out. Okay, Anderson. You escort Kane to Falcon 5. We'll get this door open and proceed without you.
I'm supposed to escort him alone?
You did guarantee he wouldn't turn Strogg, didn't you?
Yeah, but...
It'll be fine, Anderson.
Come on, Kane, this way.
Anderson doesn't fully trust me. I can't blame him. Pretty sure I'm the first one this close that doesn't try to kill him. In fact, I'm pretty sure none of the rhinos or any other Marines have ever been through this. Still, I'm not worried for him. The kid is tough. He'll get used to it.
Anderson, this is Falcon 5. Sorry, but we have to dust off now. We have incoming. HQ, this is Falcon 5. We request...
Holy shit. That was our ticket out of here.
Anderson, this is Lieutenant Voss. Things are looking seriously foobarred. Rendezvous back with us at the MedLab storage facility. We'll head to the primary extraction point.
Anderson! He could have been heavily injured, but maybe not dead. I might still have a chance to find him. What the hell was that thing?
Despite their unassuming size and less menacing appearance, scientists may hold responsibility for the greatest number of atrocities among all STROGG units. They are the tools behind the experiments and discoveries that drive the STROGG's war efforts, resulting in countless victims sacrificed in the name of progress and domination. Scientists come equipped with tools for research and experiment, such as a circular saw and several needles on mechanical limbs. Despite their primary focus on scientific endeavors, they won't shy away from repurposing these tools as weapons when necessary. They also wield poison gas-filled grenades, which release a toxic cloud to slowly harm their targets. We're given a disturbing look at what a STROGG scientist can do with captured human. The body, its expression etched with fear and agony as though it were alive during its dissection, presents a chilling sight, leaving us to only hope they died shortly after the experiment began.
Kane, this is Lieutenant Voss. HQ just told me about Anderson. I'm sorry to hear about that. He was one of the best medics I've ever known. But let's focus on getting you to safety. You're gonna have to catch up with the squad, Kane. Meet us at the MedLab storage facility. We'll wait for you there.
Now, partially stroggified, Kane gains access to Stroyant health stations. Previously seen but inoperable within STROGG facilities, he can now use these stations to heal himself due to their Stroyant content, possibly enhanced with another component we will soon learn about, as we will witness other instances of this heart-shaped station.
Kane, is that you? Oh, this section caved in. I'm not sure where the rest of the squad is. My comm link is damaged. Find your way around this mess and we'll figure out a way to get out of here. Damn, Kane, it's good to see you. I knew you could handle yourself in tough situations, but you've really gone above and beyond. When we heard you and Strauss were missing at the hub, we assumed you'd been killed. It's sheer luck we found you in the medical labs. Don't worry, we'll get you back to the Hannibal and...
Deliver new prisoners to prototype testing and assembly.
Anderson, now Voss.
Tactical units at full readiness.
His voice wasn't there before. Voss is captured. If I move quick, maybe I can free him before they take him for prototype testing and assembly. There might still be time for Voss and Anderson.
The teleport dropper is a creature resembling a dog, capable of deploying small teleporters that summon reinforcements during battle. Despite their menacing look, they aren't aggressive and typically flee after deploying their devices. The appearance of the teleport dropper is reminiscent of the Parasite. Yet it doesn't seem to have undergone significant alterations, with much of its body preserving its original appearance.
This is Command HQ to all units. A full retreat has been ordered. All squads are to meet at the waste facility for immediate evac. Alright, Marines, all hands. The clock is ticking and this is one flight we don't want to miss.
Lucky break getting this walker. It ain't much for cover and sure is bulky, but it's loaded with enough firepower to make a difference. Feels like I'm walking around with a giant target on my back.
Rogue transfer has reached dispersal perimeter. Intercept and terminate.
Kane battles through intense opposition, with the Strogg determined to eliminate him due to his unique status as the only rogue transfer to survive their Stroggification process. This makes him an invaluable asset for Earth's forces, potentially holding key insights into Strogg technology and knowledge.
Tactical teams deployed to dispersal complex. Priority Alpha.
Similar to the Guards, the tactical Strogg appear far greater in warfare than other Strogg units. As their name suggests, they act more as trained Marines than mindless soldiers. They take cover, attempt to flank, and utilize a wider range of weaponry. Intriguingly, their weapons are not melded to their bodies, possibly due to their proficiency in combat. If his neurosight had been activated, Kane would have become one of them. Believed to be transformed from highly skilled Marines known for their combat prowess, their presence underscores the Strogg's capacity for rapid adaptation. These units, which did not appear in the initial wave invasion, exemplify how the Strogg can quickly refine their Stroggification process to create specialized fighters in short span of time. This also illustrates the neurocyte's ability to dominate a subject, enforcing obedience while preserving their combat knowledge and skills, enabling these tactical Strogg to execute commands while using their prior military training.
Destroy in production. Shit. I'm not even inside and the smell is unbearable.
The facility is organized into 4 key sections: Waste Processing Facility, Putrefaction Center, Recomposition Center, and Dispersal Facility. Starting with the Dispersal Facility, a notable feature is the intake station, presumed to crush deceased materials for Stroyant processing. No doubt a grim fate for any living beings caught in its mechanism. These crushed remains are then transported to the Putrefaction Center to begin transformation into what is known as liquid putrefaction.
Biochemical Fluidic Transfer Station 3 has been reached.
Another focal point of intrigue in this area is the Biochemical Fluidic Transfer Station. This heart-like organ is presumed to facilitate the movement of biochemical fluids throughout the facility. Disturbingly, it appears to undergo regular cardiac arrest events, only to be revived by electrical shocks in a continuous cycle of death and revival. Transitioning to the next area, the Recomposition Center serves multiple functions. With holding cells and a human testing chamber, it mainly features a large sterilization system, which submerges barrels into a vat of unidentified yet seemingly acidic liquid. Then, post-sterilization, these barrels are filled with the transformed liquid putrefaction, now refined into a substance that we believe is the primary purpose of manufacturing inside the facility.
Hey! You up there! Let me out! Hey, you're Matthew Kane. Right after we got word about you, the Strogg attacked my squad. I was the only survivor. It looks like there's a passage out of this area right above us. But the only way we're gonna reach it is by stacking some of these barrels up and climbing over them.
Looks like you're gonna have to restart the barrel sterilization process in order to get that conveyor online. See if you can find the sterilization controls. They must be located deeper in the facility.
Despite its name suggesting otherwise, the light tank is anything but light in its capabilities. This 8-foot-tall war machine boasts formidable durability matched by its heavy firepower. Equipped with a multi-purpose flamethrower and a heavy mace for melee attacks, It charges at its targets while shielding its face, making headshots a challenging task.
Kane, I got company. Get your ass back here now!
The facility also housed a testing chamber that more closely resembles a torture chamber. Previously, the Strogg were seen employing smaller versions of a lightning gun. However, the new variant being tested here on a Marine appears to be significantly more powerful.
Cobra Squad, this is HQ. Please respond. What is your status?
The deeper I get into this place, the more Marine bodies I come across, all trying to make it to the evac point.
All of my squad is dead! How the hell do I get out of here?
Remain calm, Private.
Shit! I've been spotted! You want me? Come and give me, you sons of bitches!
Thought the stench was unbearable before. Now, it's beyond words.
A research team should be studying this facility. Somehow the Strogg are able to break the Destroyer down into pure enzymes.
Enzymes are biological molecules, typically proteins, that significantly speed up the rate of virtually all of the chemical reactions that take place within cells. They act as catalysts, meaning they lower the energy required for reactions to occur, allowing processes that would otherwise be too slow under normal conditions to proceed at a much faster rate. In the putrefaction center, the Strogg initiate the decomposition of biological remains, a process that naturally releases enzymes. As decomposition advances, the remains are conveyed through a series of stations designed to accelerate breakdown and putrefaction, eventually transforming them into a liquid state. This enzyme-rich liquid putrefaction is then consumed by a massive entity central to the entire operation, the Stroyant processing creature. This grotesque being, whose origins are shrouded in mystery, consumes a concoction of raw liquid Stroyant combined with unknown materials beyond our scientific understanding. As this entity digests the blend, it moves through channels mimicking intestinal tracts, refining the concoction until only pure enzyme remains. The creature appears to have undergone numerous operations resembling stroggification, yet lacks the characteristic blood-orange eyes typically seen in stroggified beings. This discrepancy suggests that, despite displaying aggression and hostility, the creature might not be fully under Strogg control. Immobilized and force-fed raw Stroyant, being condemned to endlessly repeat its grim duty without autonomy.
To all escaped Marines, this is the evac team. Meet us outside the waist level.
Hey, you're Matthew Kane. My squad was scattered. Just got word we're assembling back at the entrance to this facility. Watch yourself. There's acid sprayers in here that'll chew through armor in no time.
Warning, decomposition solution activated.
There are freaking zombies down here. I just killed one, but it bit me. Shit, I need a medic. These aren't zombies. They're partially stroggified Marines. This is some kind of dumping ground for botched transfers.
Last, but not least, the waste processing facility's function is straightforward. It serves as the final destination for all failed stroggification subjects. These individuals are condemned to wander mindlessly through this putrid place until mercy dissolves them with acidic spray, or until their rotting corpses become liquefied remains. It would also be unsurprising if these remains are used in the putrefaction center, ensuring that nothing truly goes to waste.
Kane? Anderson? Kane. I'm here. Don't move, I'm coming.
Help me. Anderson!
This way.
Please! It hurts. Anderson! Kane.
Kane. The horrors.
It hurts.
I know. I'm sorry, Anderson.
Make it stop. Make it stop, Kane.
It's gonna be okay, kid. You're gonna be fine.
Kane, please! Make it stop! Make it stop, please. Kane! Make it stop! It hurts. Make it stop!
that Kane.
Damn, are we lucky to see you. We're the last of Cobra Squad. That door's the exit out, but we can't get through the security scanner.
Yeah, it fried Private Johnson when he tried to go through.
I analyzed the scanning circuits. All they're looking for is proper Strogg ID codes.
Wouldn't Kane have those codes? He looks pretty Strogg to me.
Yeah, I bet they do.
How about it, Kane? You want to try walking through? It should read you as Strogg.
Braving through to disable the system, Kane is faced with the horrifying vision of Strogg experimentation and disregard of living beings.
Kane! You have to get out of here! I don't know how much longer I can last!
Voss was ripped from his former existence, from a life of respect and pride, and was shattered, diminished to merely a shadow of his former self, with every aspect of who he once was disregarded and obliterated. Kane, former lieutenant, has been grotesquely integrated into a robotic mech suit standing over 8 feet tall, designed for merciless combat. This monstrosity, perhaps the most heavily armed creation seen in the story, is equipped with a dark matter and lightning gun for arms, a back-mounted homing missile launcher, and a teleport dropper capable of summoning Strogg reinforcements. Shielded by an energy barrier that can absorb immense damage and regenerate from electrical sources, Voss retains a semblance of his former self, speaking to Kane briefly before the onslaught begins, managing to resist the neurosite's control momentarily before succumbing entirely to its influence.
After what I endured on Space Station Armstrong, I thought I'd seen my worst. But now, it cuts deeper. Bidwell, Anderson, now Voss.
Wow, he was your LT? You had to do it, man. If he lived, the Strogg would have gotten a lot of military secrets from him. Come on, let's get the hell out of here.
The man met his end in the very way he dreaded most. Confined, trapped within a shell he couldn't escape. He brought me into the Rhinos. Gave me a chance to fight the horrors. I saw a leader without fear, a mentor.
Look, it's Matthew Kane. He's alive. Come on, get on board. We'll have you back at the Hannibal in no time.
Voss gave me a chance. Showed me what courage truly is.
Come on, get on board. Move it, move it!
I owe it to him. To all of them. To finish this fight.
HQ, we've located the few survivors of the waste facility. We are dusting off now and en route to your position.
Macron to all Strogg. Prepare for a direct assault on the enemy command center. Locate and eliminate the rogue transfer. Exterminate all opposition.